Okay.
You're going to be eating a lot of humble pies after that game, Cecilia.
Memphis, please do me a favor.
There's no way. Even if they lose out, they'll get the next one. What a season.
We'll come to the NBA much later, right?
Yes.
We'll be talking about EPL, and of course, someone will be joining us on Skype from Manchester, and I think, well, the big one is definitely going to be Leicester. You know, most people are talking about Leicester winning the league and all that, and some people are like, no, it's not possible. But you know, you like upsets, and when you love upsets, some things usually happen, right, Austin?
Yeah, no, because I was expecting Sunderland to do something in that game, and when Jack Rodwell missed that chance, I was like, oh my God. But you know what? Let's not talk much about it. Ade Akinbiyi, you know him. He's been round English football and also played for Leicester City. He joins us now on the show to talk about the English Premier League and this season that we cannot describe that we're having. Good morning, Ade Akinbiyi, and welcome to Sports This Morning.
Good morning to you guys.
Okay, good to have you join us. I'm sure you're following the discussion. And for now, it's all about Leicester City. You played for that team. What is it about Leicester City and this unbelievable season they are having?
I mean, it's been a very exciting Premier League this season. And for Leicester to be where they are, it's remarkable. Like you said, not many people would have thought they would be in this position. But to be fair, the manager has done brilliant for them. The players, it's mainly the players, to be honest. That they've not got one individual. They all work for each other, and you can see the lights of Vardy, Mahrez. You got Hoof at the back. You got Morgan. I mean, they all work for each other. It's not just like a one. If you look at like the likes of Tottenham, Arsenal, they've always got one special player that they work around. But with this team, they've got the whole 11 who are working for each other, and they're working with each other remarkable.
Is their fifth win in a row now for them, of course, not conceding a goal and all that. What do you think the coach is actually doing right? Because everyone is still surprised, and some are still saying they might not even win the league, but he's still saying top four. I mean, right now, they're guaranteed top four. So what do you think Claudio Ranieri is doing right for the team to be playing so well?
I mean, as you know, Claudio Ranieri is a very experienced manager, and obviously he knows at the beginning of the season he couldn't go out and splash out on big players. So he's got to work with what he's got there, and I think the players want to work with. They want to work with him, and that's when they was like top of the league, and I think the players they started to believe in themselves, and he made them believe in themselves, and I think that's why they are where they are at the minute, because they believe in the manager believes in them. It's not just that; it's the coaching staff as well, and you've got the likes of the defenders who are working hard, and the midfielders are working hard, and then obviously the strikers are scoring their goals.
Yo. Okay, in terms, keep talking about goals here. Let's talk about Jamie Vardy. I mean, 21 goals in 33 games. I mean, as a striker yourself and watching him play, what is it that makes him such a prolific striker, especially for a player that was playing non-league football 3-4 years ago?
You know what it is? I think as a striker, you've got to be consistent these days as a goal scorer, especially if you're playing in the Premier League, and you've got to take your chances. And the thing about Jamie Vardy is he's not got no fear in him. He goes out there, once he crosses that line, whether he scores or not, that boy will run and run and run, and he works hard. And obviously, like I said, the midfielders are providing the chances week in and week out, and he's taken them. And that's the thing about Jamie Vardy. Like you said, he's come from the non-league, he's worked his way up. And he's not one of them players who's big-headed. He's just, when you look at him, you can tell he's level-headed, and all he wants to do is play football. And he looks like a person who's enjoying himself and is really enjoying his football.
Let's talk about Spurs, Ade. They're putting up a good fight. They're playing good football. You expecting any form of upset? Maybe Leicester sleeps, Tottenham takes over?
That's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be right to the end. I think Tottenham will push him. But I think Leicester can do it, to be honest. I really do think they can get at least another 2 wins, and I think they'll be there, to be honest. And I can see Leicester upsetting a lot of people. I mean, Arsenal and myself, I'm a bit upset that we're not even pushing them, but I think it's a 2-horse race now, to be honest.
Yes.
Okay, right now you're actually giving the title to Leicester. They are home and dry winning it.
Pardon?
You're giving the title to Leicester City, that they are winning the league. You're confident of that?
Yeah, I'm confident. I mean, you never know. As I said, you never know what's around the corner with football. You never know. There could be a twist to it. But it seems like, I feel like they can do it. I honestly think they can do it. And I think, as I said, they're going to upset a lot of people.
Wow. Okay, now let me ask you this question about Manchester United. I mean, Louis van Gaal says after the game, the 3-0 bashing by Spurs. He says Manchester United is still ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. What do you think about this?
No, not a chance. No. I mean, obviously, a lot of people have been talking about Manchester United this season, how they've underachieved, but obviously they've not. A lot of people didn't like the manager. A lot of people like the manager. A lot of people like the manager for him bringing young players through, which is good. And at this minute in time, I can't see him getting any further than where they are. I'm not even sure if they can get to the Champions League. Maybe they might qualify for Europe again. But as I said, you never know with football. You never know what can happen. But as I said, I don't think they can go any further than where they are at the minute.
Okay, there's no way we go finish this talk without talking about Arsenal and Arsene Wenger. I mean, it looks like they will miss out for the 12th season in a row in terms of the English Premier League.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, as I said, I'm a big Arsenal fan myself, and it's every year we're nearly there, but not over the line. But yeah, it's going to be another kind of like I mean, third place is not bad, but it's kind of like, obviously, as a fan and lots of us, we want to win the league and do well this year. But obviously, it doesn't look like it's going to happen now. And as I said, if they would have won that West Ham game, you might have looked at it a little bit different. But getting a draw there it's not looking like it at all. But as I said, Arsene Wenger has been a great manager for Arsenal, and hopefully, if he gets money in this summer, we can do something. And I know every time we say this, every year saying we're going to do something. But I think it has to happen now. It has to happen in this summer. They have to go out and get top class players.
So do you really think Arsene Wenger is the man to actually take Arsenal to that title after all these years? There are a lot of Arsenal fans that want him to be gone in the summer.
I'm a believer. I do believe in him. But obviously, he's got to change a few things. I do think he can do. I mean, I think if he gets the money this summer and he spends it, then I'll start believing him. But to just say get rid of the manager, it's not that easy, because obviously he's brought in a lot of young players, young talented players, but there's not been we've not had a leader for a long time in that team. We've not had a backbone, like straight from the back, in the middle, and the front. At the front, we've not had that kind of leader in that phase. Everyone seems like they're all individuals. But if he can do it this year, get players in, then I could believe it. I could believe something can happen next year.
Let's talk about the fight for survival. Nigeria's Odion Ighalo, Watford, they played 1-1 against Everton. Everton still struggling also. You think Watford can survive relegation this season?
Yeah, the manager's come in and done a remarkable job there. I do like the manager as well, and I think they got the likes of the player like Ighalo, and then I think they can do it. I do like Watford. I like the way they play, and I like the strategy that they got there. And I honestly think they can survive it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ade Akinbiyi, for speaking to us. We appreciate your time.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you.